Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing well today. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Good morning, y'all. I hope everybody woke up well this morning. I hope y'all aren't too stressed, as you know, votes are tallied and counted and all that kind of stuff. I hope everyone's doing all right. I spent my evening last night engaged in a good morning. I spent my evening last night engaged in an event called We Make Love, Not War, and it was amazing. I mean, I think it went on till like 12:30, 1 a.m. I'm not sure because I ended up falling asleep like with my computer, like I'm like listening and I fell asleep. So good stuff popped into my subconscious, which is awesome. But it was amazing. It was amazing. It was recorded. I hope the recording is made available to the general public. But it was an excellent way to spend the evening. And it took me back to my roots of Tantra. And so I wanted to talk a little bit. I talked about this during the 40-day prosperity plan. Good morning, all. I talked a little bit about this, the need for somatic work, for body work, and the importance of learning how to move your emotions through your system. Your body is your energetic system. It's not just a collection of blood vessels and bones and lungs and all of that. It's really an energetic system, and I will be incorporating more somatic work in with the work that I do with clients and in programs, because if you don't move your emotions through your body, the energy becomes trapped and stagnant. It affects your health, it affects your mental health, it affects your organs. And there's breath work to be done around this, and mantras that can be done around this, and so simple, like really simple things to be done around it that can release anger and fear and anxiety and self-doubt and all of these other things from your body. There's a little, is that a mosquito? Is that a baby fly? It's flying around in here. It's bothering me right now. That can be used in order to release. And when you're clear, then you're able to really expand. So I consider myself, I've always felt like a kindergarten teacher. I'm the kindergarten teacher. Okay, yeah, it's like flying around. It's gonna bother me. I'm like a kindergarten teacher of energy work and of healing and somatic body work and all of that good stuff. I'm for the people who are just getting started working on their limiting beliefs, who really need to tear those things apart and get rid of that so that they can move on. I have teachers who would not work with people unless they'd already done some work around their limiting beliefs. So I'm that person. And last night when we were doing some breath work, and then we did some Chinese medicine exercises that really just like moved the energy through the body, and I could feel myself clearing even more. And I've done a lot of this work. But what happens when you do what happens when you do somatic work and you do breath work, and is that it clears that space. Like it's like you know what a dirty window looks like. We all know what a dirty window looks like, right? You can't see clearly out the window, and there's like streaks of sun coming in, but you can't really see the vision outside clearly. That's what your limiting beliefs do. They make your window dirty, and so you can't see the vision clearly and understand your purpose, your soul's desires, your reasoning for existence. And so there's a lot of confusion going on the other side of the glass of, what's happening, why me, why these things going on, I don't understand, and all of that other stuff. But these beliefs are blocking you from seeing clearly. Does that make sense? And so what somas of the body, what somatic work does is it helps to clean your window. It helps to clean your window so that you can begin to see more clearly. I was sitting today thinking, and by the way, like as an aside, my hair is growing fast, which is awesome. But now it's like it's in that stage where I do not like it at all. So I'm waiting for it to grow a little longer so I can braid it. Like I could probably go get it braided now, but those West African women are literally going to pull my scalp out of my head if I go get it braided now. So I'm just trying to give myself a little bit more slack before I go. But I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, it's like the in-between fro that I don't like. So I felt the need to put on mascara, which I normally don't feel the need to do. I felt like I had to offset my hair. Anyway, y'all ain't come for that. Just kind of half looking at myself like, what was that? See, I just took myself off my train of thought. Somatic body work. Yes. So what I was thinking this morning, and I was actually remembering a few years ago when I heard about, I call it the parable of the bamboo. I don't know that that's the actual name for it. And I didn't make up the story. I think I heard it from Les Brown, who probably got it from somewhere else. Like there's nothing new, y'all, by the way, like there's nothing new under the sun. The same stuff I'm teaching is the same stuff that, like hundreds of other people are teaching. It really is just a matter of the frequency that catches your ear. Like I am awesome. You're awesome. We're all awesome. But there's nothing new under the sun. It's just who resonates with who, right? So, but I heard this particular story from Les Brown first. And it's in one of those motivational videos, with like the music, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And you're watching it when you're at like your lowest moment, and it's like motivational, inspirational, and you're sitting there like, yes, I can do it. So it's one of those. And he was talking about bamboo, and how with bamboo, you plant the seed in the ground and you don't see shit. He didn't say that. I'm saying that. You don't see shit for like 5 years. 5 fucking years. And then all of a sudden, the shit sprouts out of the ground, and you guys know how tall bamboo grows. So I remember listening to that. It reminded me of day 8 of the prosperity plan, right? To erase the years that the locusts have eaten. I was like, and I think at that time, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think somewhere around that time I'd been in New York for maybe about 5 years. And so I was feeling like, maybe I'm like bamboo, or I think the lotus flower is kind of very similar in how it grows as well. And the point of it is that you don't see what's happening beneath the surface. You don't see it. And the change is happening incrementally over time in this dark space that you don't know what's going on, and you feel like nothing's happening. And then all of a sudden, huge breakthrough, things shift, boom. All of a sudden, money's different, love's different, sex different, your whole life. But you were doing the work. You were already doing the work underneath. So connecting that to somatic body work, sometimes it seems like, the breath work that we're doing, or, and I think maybe I'll start, there's some things that I need to clarify myself first before I do this. But there may be times when I will come on and offer some breath work and some exercises and stuff like that for you all in the lives. It's not time to do that yet. That's just the feeling that I get, but I will. You may think that the breath work that you're doing is like, like, okay, I did this thing, I did the breath work, it's fine. First of all, it's not a one and done, right? Which is a problem that we have, especially in the United States of America. We feel like, I went to the workshop, I'm healed. I went to the weekend seminar. I'm good. No. This shit is ongoing. It's not. No, it's not like when you get your driver's license and you're like, I can drive. No, it's constant. It's constant. So you may be doing breath work, you know, and you don't feel like anything's happening. And you're doing your body movement and your somatic body work. And there's a practice that I've now taken on. One of my teachers, Perry Chase, she has this thing called Sex Bomb. And it's her own, it's a beautiful solo practice. She comes from the orgasmic meditation lineage, something that I experienced once, very interesting. But so Sex Bomb is a pussy stroking practice. It's somatic body work. And you do it the first time. Yeah, you guys should check out Perry Chase if you're interested in that. And the next time she's having an open Sex Bomb, I will post it on my page. So you do Sex Bomb once and you think like, okay, I did it. And you do it again and you're like, oh, that's weird. Like you don't, but actually, no, that's not even true. You could do it and have this, I can't really describe the experience, but you can do it and have an experience. And so much come out of that type of body work. And actually, men, there are ways for you to do it too with breath work. It's just a little different because she does do the things with men. It's just a little different. That help you to release things so quickly. That help you to shift things so quickly. Because when you combine the body work with the breath and whatever else you're doing, the shifts happen faster. They're still happening underneath the surface in ways that you might not be able to see yet. And it's not a reason to be discouraged or think I'm not changing, I'm not shifting, nothing's happening, nothing in my life is changing. It is. But, the reason why you think it's not changing or shifting is because it doesn't look like what your idealized version of you, what you thought your life would look like once the shifts and changes happen, right? So someone's thinking, I want to be in this loving relationship and I want to be married and I want to have a house and all that stuff. Nothing wrong with that. And it goes in to do this, breath work and this body work and this therapy and this all of that. And it's 2 years later and they're like, where's my lover and my house? This shit doesn't work because I didn't get the stuff I wanted. Meanwhile, what had happened was lost weight, got in shape, started a business, got a promotion at work, made more money, improved relationships with friends, got rid of people who were no longer serving them, made amends with people. You get what I'm saying? Like all these other things happened that improved their life. But because it didn't look like the expected version, because they went into it with a goal, right? Because it didn't look like that, it's, oh, it didn't work for me. No, it worked. It worked perfectly the way it was supposed to. So last night I was reminded of all of this and the importance of body work and the importance of breath work. And I do some breath work in my rituals, the rituals that we have in Essential Energy Coven for women. And we're going to incorporate more of that. We went through some great exercises. The people were amazing. We had people singing. I channeled. I didn't intend to channel. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it feels weird for me to even be saying that out loud. Not that I don't like it, part that I channeled, because it's like part of my brain is like, what will people think? Maisha up here talking about she channeled some shit. What the fuck is that? And part of my brain is like, I don't want those things to happen. But I always tell you all, right, that it's important for you to acknowledge your gifts. And honestly, I truly believe that all of us have all of these things, right? Like there's some people who make it seem like it's like a special power, like it's like a power, right? I can channel, or I can, I'm a medium, and only I can do those things. No, 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 no. Everyone can do them, but do them to varying degrees, right? So, that's like saying, everyone can channel. Some people, it comes a lot easier to them. They have to do less work in order to become a channel. Some people have to do a lot more work in order to become a channel. Same thing with a medium. Some people were born into this world, and at 3 years old, they were seeing dead folk. And some people, work at it and don't start seeing anybody from the other side until they're 35. So it's not that no one can do these things, or that it's only for special select people. It's something everyone can do. Um, and it's something that I've been able to do, but that I've often tried not to do. But apparently that can no longer be the case. So I channeled last night, sweating down my back, which is, I don't do that. And of course, after sweating, chills, because your body's hot, has to cool off. So that was interesting. I'm excited to see the recording to see what I said. We had Shantam Nityama on there, who is a Tantra teacher for many of the people that I know, speaking about energy work and balance between masculine and feminine energy. Is my first time actually kind of being face to face with him, at least virtually. So it was interesting to hear his take on things and learn a bit from that. We did some exercises where we cleared chakras. Something I haven't done in a while, and that I will be bringing back. So I'm grateful for that experience. But yeah, if there's anything that I'd like you to take away from this morning is, and it's interesting because it's hump day, and everybody concentrates on the booty, is to look to incorporate some type of somatic work in what you do. That could be dancing. Like I said before, it could be dancing, it could be working out, it could be martial arts. Martial arts is a great somatic work. There's also very specific practices that that can be done as well. Moving the body with the breath really will help to transform, to transmute, to alchemize anything that's going on in the body quicker. And like I said, it's definitely something that that I'll be incorporating more of within the coven and within the programs that I offer. All right, so speaking of programs, Yoni Devotion is coming up. It will be in the Sensual Energy Coven. We will most likely start next week. That's what I'm feeling, is that we'll start next week. Right now, this will be a condensed version. I want to, I don't even know that. Like initially, I feel like it's going to be 7 days of activities. That's what it feels like right now, 7 days of activities. And we'll see what happens after that. So if you're already in the coven, make sure you have a mirror, a handheld mirror. I don't want you to use your phone. I really want you to use a handheld mirror, because there are going to be times when you're going to need the mirror and your phone. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I would like you to have a handheld mirror, journal, obviously, and something, to write with. If you're not in the Sensual Energy Coven and you are a woman who has a vulva and you would like to be in the coven, DM me. I don't just, from time to time, I just put the link out, but I don't really want to do that, because the coven isn't for everybody. There's no trial. Either you know that you want to be in it or you don't. And I like to feel out the women who say they want to come into the coven. It's coven. You don't walk into a coven and just say, "Hey, I'm here to practice." You have to be accepted. So it's not like elite, but I need to feel your energy. And if I don't know you there, I will check your profile. I just, because I need to feel the energy of the women who are coming into this space, because it is to the depths of my pussy. It is important that this be a safe space for women. So if you're interested in joining the coven, DM me, and we can have a little chat if necessary. And I will send you the link. But we start Yoni devotion. Yoni is a Sanskrit word for like the vulva, vagina, all of that, your sacred garden. And you can't expect anybody else to be devoted to your yoni if you're not. Right? So nobody else can be any more devoted to the beauty that is between your legs than you. So that's what's coming up. Let me know if you'd like to join the coven. And Solstice Alchemy is going to start in December, but I'll talk about that more probably later in November as we move on. All right, that's it for this morning. I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I'm kind of doing 100 days now because I got banned last time I was trying to do it. So this is day 42. So I'll be on here for, do the math in your own head because I don't feel like doing it right now. 58 days. I think, yeah, 58. All right, I got it right. I'll be on here for 58 more days, going live every day, somewhere between like 8:15-ish and 8:45-ish. All right, so you can always turn on notifications if you'd like to know when I'm going live. And yeah, feel free to join the conversation. You never know what's going to happen. I don't know what I'm going to talk about in advance. All right, take care. Have a great happy hump day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.